Okay guys, welcome back to another video. I will have always stated that, but I just want to say this right now. I apologize for sounding so darn monotone in this video. When I went to edit this, I was like, are you kidding me? Am I seriously that monotone? And to be honest, I was a little mad about it, but the video's already recorded. I'm not about to tear down the whole darn PC and rebuild it again, because it was a nightmare sometimes. And also, I apologize for this video for being very long. That's just because I kind of included just step by step of how to do it. Because that's just me. uh, so guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Ooh, get me my webcam fixed. Hold on. God dang it. So today, you're probably wondering where the heck I am. I am currently in my basement actually. Today is gonna mark the day where my gaming PC will no longer have to do the recording and streaming at the same time. Today I am building my computer, and currently where my webcam is sitting right on the computer itself. So the build, what I'm gonna be doing with this build is it's gonna be my sleeper PC build. So like, looks ugly on the outside, but it's just got good stuff on the inside. This thing's so dusty too. Ran out of air to even clean it, but whatever. So I'm gonna take everything out from the computer, which also means the same power supply I put in. Yeah, that video will be linked in the top right corner. So otherwise, let me get everything cleaned out in this computer so we can put everything in. And I will show you everything that I have for it once everything's cleaned out. Alright, let me take the cover off now. If I can get it off, unscrewed actually, first off. If I can even open it. Yeah, that cable mess in there is definitely not the old power supply. I feel like I forgot something as well, because I think I did. Gosh darn, I think I forgot the screwdriver. I think I did. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the screwdriver. I'm gonna first start by taking the power supply out, but I'm just gonna time-lapse this so I can just get this all out without you guys having to struggle watching me taking it out extremely slowly. If you understand what I mean. So yeah, let's get this out. All of it. Okay, so the computer case now is practically empty. It is basically empty, minus the DVD drive, which will stay in there. I'm gonna clean up my area just a minute. And just what? I'm gonna clean up my area. I didn't mean to say just a minute there. Wow. Welcome to Fine Grammar. Then I'm gonna pull up all the parts once I get everything organized and I don't lose them. Perfect. See, these are the motherboard screws. I don't want to work in this table, but it's all I got, really. It's this power supply. These are fans. These are the fan screws, which I'll put back in once the motherboard is put back in. Let's move your hard drive somewhere safer. And then these are the hard drive screws. I'm gonna hold this. I gotta find some more. Alright, so now let me move my mouse and keyboard up a little bit so I can place all the parts. Move you there, screwdriver. Let's just move this all back here. I gotta find another SATA cable as well. So the DVD drive might not work for a minute, for a little while. For a minute. Gosh dang it, my grammar. Alright, so this was the original hard drive in the computer. It is a Toshiba 1TB hard drive. I don't know what the RPM speed is. I would assume 5400 though. 5400 RPM. But it's a 1TB hard drive. And then I'm about to bring out all the parts here. Alright. So in this build, I'm going to be using this old Western Digital Caviar Blue that came out of one of my mom's old PCs. Let's put that somewhere safe. Got the same Wi-Fi that's on my computer, the Asus Wi-Fi PCIe adapter, whatever. 16 gigabytes of G.Skill DDR4 RAM. I'm not gonna try to say the name though. Intel Core i3-10100. It's the lowest end processor you can get, but is actually not that bad. 4 cores, 8 threads. If I do stand correct, it is 4 cores, 8 threads. So there. Oh, I thought that almost fell off. My capture card is the Elgato HD 60 Pro. So 1080 60p 1080p 60 FPS capture card. We'll go into another PCI Express slot. And then here is my motherboard. I think it's an MSI. I think it's an MSI H410 micro ATX, because this thing cannot fit a full-size ATX. So let's open this up one-handed. Actually, the good thing about having a webcam is you can put it anywhere. Probably not the smartest place to throw it. Dummy. Okay. Let's open up this motherboard. Okay, looks like it, okay. Chuck that out. Oh, that's gonna fit. Here's the motherboard. Okay, it is a gigabyte. Oh man, I forgot I got a gigabyte. So this is the Gigabyte B460M DS3H. I forgot what motherboard I got, honestly. I don't know how. I thought it was an MSI, but I got a Gigabyte. This was the cheapest board I could find, and that actually had good reviews. Every single motherboard MATX for Intel was over $100. I got this at Newegg for $90, but with insurance and all that stuff and taxes, it came out about 1000 not 1000 $110. It would have been a lot more if I got anything else. So I'm really satisfied with this. I'm gonna get something to put over this desk, this table, because it's terrible. I can tell there's static electricity. You don't want static electricity. I'm gonna keep the power supply nearby as well too, because apparently power supplies are good at discharging as well. Oops, sorry. At discharging any static electricity. So I'm just gonna have it on hand to just be able to help with discharge. Oh my god, my camera is like not wanting to stay now. Stay. So now we're gonna go assemble the computer together. I might speed this up a little bit, but this is just gonna be kind of just like step by step. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah, let's get the motherboard open. There she is. Oh yeah, speaking of needing a SATA cable, you got two. Nice. Let's take the motherboard itself out. Came with the manual, came with the IO guard, IO shield. Should come with drivers, disk drivers, so I can install them when I need to. I'm actually gonna use this anti-static plastic cover, whatchamacallit, this anti-static plastic here, and use that to my advantage. I'm gonna build off the box here as well. I don't want static electricity killing this thing because of the surface I'm working on. So I need to take the IO shield out of the case still. Stop. If I could figure out how to take it out. Yeah, give me a minute to figure that out. Alright, that's out now. Now I need my camera to just cooperate with me. We're actually going to start building this thing. Yes. I'm really excited to start building this thing right now. Alright, so now here we go. You're going to use this anti-static plastic cover it came in. So it can reduce the static electricity. And that's just great. So looking at this thing, the front IO, which is all of this in the front here, it's got a VGA and whatever the heck this is. I think that's VGA and DVI, I want to say, and then it has an HDMI, two USB 2.0 ports, and four USB 3.0 or 3. I think it's 3.0 and a 1 gigabit Ethernet, and then your audio. So yeah, there's that. What we're gonna do, this is just gonna end up being like a step-by-step of how to actually build a computer, but it's also gonna be like not at the same time. I'm just gonna try to hurry this up kind of because I know how to build a computer. And also, you may be wondering now, thinking about it, where's the graphics card? Well, it's right here in the processor. I'm not spending $300 on a 1660 Ti, which is a graphics card, so you can get the processor unboxed somehow, if I can figure out how. It's weird. Alright. Let me get the... Trying to keep it on camera here, kind of. Okay, chuck that box out. Instruction guides and whatnot is something. So let me get a processor out here real quickly. And by the way, this does come with a fan, so I'm going to be using the stock fan for it. One, I don't see a reason why not. Mainly I just don't see a reason why not. I don't need to spend money. So here's your processor. In that whole box, it's just this thing. Intel Core i3 10100. Install that. Open that up. And one thing, if you're wondering, what's the difference between when you're installing the processor, AMD versus Intel? One thing that I noticed, especially when I'm building, AMD has these pins, all these pins on here. Let me try to move this closer. IO shield move. Really? Like, okay. All these pins on there is on the processor for AMD. Intel is the complete opposite, so. Yeah, it's just a little fun tidbit. Let me sit down, actually, so I can get my legs a rest. Processor, try to not touch it at all on the bottom. Triangle to triangle. There's a little triangle right here in the processor. Camera does not do a good job focusing at all. And it's glary too. So this triangle right here, line up with this here. Come on. Crap. Be careful when you're doing this, especially with Intel. Bug, get out of here. I think it's in. Yeah, it's in. This in. Okay, what the heck just happened? That did not sound happen. I do not like that sound. Everything's okay. I thought I heard something. Thought I just heard all the pins bend. Did they? Alright, hold on. We'll find out in a minute. Heck, just heard a sound I didn't like at all. Okay, I really don't think anything broke. So yeah, plastic, take it off when you install the processor. I think it's fine. It should be fine. It'll be fine. If it's not fine, it won't post. And that would really, really suck. Like, very suck. Alright, so that's put away. Let's put the cooler on. If I know how to unbox the stock cooler. Yes, it is a stock cooler from Intel. Just check it on the floor here. Alright. If I can get it up on the fan blades, that would be awesome, too. Right. Trying to figure out what direction this goes in. Assume it just goes like this. I don't know how to install Intel cooler at all, so my bad. It's like it needs to be screwed. Is that it? Really? It's kind of weird. I don't like it. Wait. Oh. Okay. I get it now. Just didn't make sense for me for a second. And just like that, the core is in. This Intel stock core is in. Time will tell whether it's actually in or not, because thermals. Alright. So now I'm going to go ahead and install the RAM. I'm take this off here. Just got the RAM here. Just take this off. Alright. Okay, that just came back to attack me. Can I get these memory kits out? Is the big question. Yes, I can. Don't set it on the table. That will probably kill it. Because static electricity. Gotta be very careful with everything with static electricity. Now, I want to make sure I put it in the right place, so I'm going to find the manual again. So I know what places to put it in. Should normally be like... Okay, I was just making sure where the RAM is supposed to go. But I know it all supports DDR4, but I want the highest speeds I can try to get out of this, but doesn't look like we're going to be able to find that out, but I'm assuming it's just gonna be these two right here, because normally it is. So yeah, we're just gonna roll with that. I want to see which ones you have to undo. You gotta undo both of these clips. Sometimes on computer cases you only have to do one. And make sure your notches line up where they're supposed to. Don't line them up wrong or it's just not gonna go in. Come on. Really? You're gonna be like this to me? Okay, really? It's just not gonna be nice to me, isn't it? Alright, there we go. Time to get a flat surface to bite it into. Take the IO shield out. And now we're ready to drop the motherboard in. Actually, no, we're not. I've got one more thing to plug in, which is the fan. So let's see here. Fan header is somewhere on the motherboard. CPU fan header. Shoot. Is it not long enough? You kidding? Biscuits. It might just not be long enough. That sucks. Dang it, that does suck. It's not long enough. Actually, it might be. Just do these individually. Make it kinda look nice. But I don't like how that's pulling like that too, but make it kinda look nice. Now I think the motherboard's ready to go in. Yeah, it is. Okay, the shield I had to put in, it was just being a pain. See, and now let's drop the motherboard and move these cables out of my way. Okay, hold up one second. Hold up one second. Okay. The motherboard on the other computer was bigger. I didn't realize that. Was it full ATX? I think it might have been full ATX. Without me knowing. Well, I can get some of the screws put in, so it's good to know I can get the top 2 screws in. If it wants to cooperate with if the IO shield would cooperate with me, that would just be lovely. Alright, well, let me find the screwdriver and put the motherboard screws on. Kinda like has standoffs already, so that's nice. Let's put this in. Okay, all the cables are plugged in for the front and front I/O and all that junk, all the stuff in the front, and the two USB ports on the top case. So now we put in the. Actually, might be easier just put in everything else. So first things first, capture card. I'm gonna put that in first. I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna put that in first. You're not putting it in first unless you're building it yourself as well. And I have used this thing. I have made sure this thing did work. Oh, shut up. Windows. This is why I got the motherboard, so I could put this and the Wi-Fi in as well. I need to find the screws for these. Actually, where's that Fractal Design bag? I'm just gonna steal some of the thumb screws in here. And now we put the Wi-Fi chip in once I open it. Let me get the Wi-Fi card out. And there's a cable that has to plug in. Shoot, I think it needs to plug it to a USB port too. Dang it, I didn't think about that. It doesn't have another USB port. I might be able to plug it in a COM1 port.
Nope.
But I don't know. I'm worried now. Now I can't even see anyway. That might suck. I think this needs to plug into a USB 2.0 outlet port, I meant. Let me check. Okay, I really didn't find anything. So what I'm gonna try to do is see if I can't use this in a COM port. Because if I remember correctly, I have to put this in it. I put this in a USB port, USB 2 port on my other computer. So I might lose the top USB ports. That's what I think might have to happen. Well, it looks like I'm gonna have to ditch one of the USB ports. So I'm gonna ditch the top one. Which one does this connect to? It's front audio. Shoot. So this one can come out, unfortunately, but so I'll throw this somewhere. And use this for my Wi-Fi. So I'd rather have Wi-Fi because I can't run off of Ethernet because I'm broke. Well, I'm not broke, but I'm just too far away. I'm way too far away from the Ethernet box or any ways of any way I can get Ethernet. So whatever. And now we can go ahead and put the power supply back in and plug everything back in. Now the power supply's in. Struggled there to put it in, but it's in. Let me screw down the Wi-Fi chip and his Wi-Fi card as well. That would be smart to do. Alright, all the cable management is done. I mean, it's gonna look like a vastness, but who's gonna see it? No one. I'm gonna make sure this thing fires up. I'm probably gonna be running Windows 10 on this. Probably gonna give me like an option for 2 different operating systems, so whatever. It's gonna be a really tight fit, but I think it can go on perfectly fine. And yes, what you're looking at the cover, it is accurate. I'm sorry, Dell, but modern times require modern hardware. Keep in mind, this thing is like, it's about 13 years old, so this computer is about as old as me. By when this computer came out, it was only 3 years old, or about. You know what I just forgot? Crap. I gotta take this cover off because I gotta put the fan back in. Gosh dang it. What a dummy I am sometimes. Oh well, it is what it is. Let me put the cover back on again. If I can find it this time. Okay, it's right here. Spin around in circles, don't know where it's at. It's right behind me. And then I gotta plug a power cord into this thing. And then we'll boot this thing up. And I don't know if the video will continue going because I have to switch monitors. But if it still keeps going, then that would be a miracle. Because then you'll be able to see it post as well. Ah, poop. Alright, so the PC turned on. My power cycling. Please tell me everything went okay with this build. Alright. Alright. Save exit setup. And will it go into Windows 10? It's the big question. Crap. Give it a second. It'll switch over. Okay. And it just went right back to BIOS again. Alright, well, it just keeps going straight back to the BIOS, and I don't know why. So, yeah, I think... Okay, camera, really? Alright, so I think I'm just gonna end it here. For some reason, it just keeps going straight to the BIOS again, and I don't know why. I think I just need to reinstall Windows again. So I'm just gonna end the video here, and sooner than later, this thing's gonna be running everything else. All the streaming and recordings. I'm gonna have to transfer all the videos from computer to computer, though, that I make. Oh well. So yeah, that'll do it for this video. I think it was a little longer than I was expecting to be, but still, computer is built, and I'm really happy about it. So see you guys later. Take care.